I can't imagine somebody at that level, at that caliber. I can't imagine her doing anything to get fired. What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Check it out. Check it out, man. Oh my goodness. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Got him. Got him. Check it out, man. Hey, we're going to start off with this. Jay-Z being pushed out of Roc Nation. Tisha tells y'all, sources say Desiree is in takeover mode, baby. Beyoncé called out. Oh, my gracious. And check this out. This is going to be a double, man. Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Oh, man. Nah, not that one. That's Cat Williams. I ain't never. Y'all know Uncle Buggy. Ooh, New York's. Oh, yeah, we should do this one, but that might be a separate video, man. This is the one right here. I'm going to put them side by side from here on out, okay? All right. Then we got some other stuff we're going to be doing today, man. I got a lot of announcements, man. I got a whole lot of announcements, but I'm going to hold them two at the end. I just want to announce that I've been working hard. I think in 7 days, we're going to be launching a YouTube course. And, man, it's going to be bad. I built this course in a way where all the stuff when I first started, man, what the hell? Why ain't nobody teaching this? Why ain't nobody teaching that? So I started making notes, and I kept saying to myself, I am not going to charge this amount of money. I done spent, just to let y'all know, man, and shoot, this in my notes. Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 18. I say about $18,000. If you want to include the mic, this is a $500 mic. But I'm not bragging or anything like that. Bullshit. I guess I am bragging. No, I'm just playing. I put out if y'all watch the video and everything, man, if you interested in changing your life, like I did, man. I changed my life, man. God dang, boy. And it feels so good, man. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 4:30 and did my little exercise. Oh, this is one of the announcements I want to make real quick. If you're over 50 and y'all be scrolling, you see those little exercise. I've been doing them every morning. And they said in 3 days, you will feel a difference. Now, Uncle Mike lazy, so I halfway did them. And I skipped a couple of days and halfway did them. But in 5 days, I feel a difference. I feel like I'm alive again. I keep sleeping and stuff like that. So I always want to give some good information, then get into this negativity, then give some fun at the end. I got a new song out. I don't know, some of y'all might have heard it because I played on a couple of videos. I can't remember what videos is on. I've been working so hard, I don't look at the videos no more. They look at me. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Jay-Z's being pushed out of Roc Nation. I thought he was Roc Nation. I guess once you incorporate and you got a board of directors and everybody got shares, the people with the most share owners can push out the person that started it. Maybe that's possible. I don't know. Only thing I know is, you know how we are. Mine. This is all mine. So once you get to them levels, different things happen, man. I've been hearing rumors, man, about Jay-Z and Beyoncé is broke. They financing houses. I'm like, huh? That don't sound right. Billionaire. You can't say you're a billionaire or millionaire and you financing houses. You might finance some houses to do business, but it's a lot of stuff on this YouTube, man, especially with the Dr. Umars and all this other crap. Diddy. A lot of this stuff just ain't adding up. So, hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Today, but baby, if your name is Beyoncé and Jay-Z, you are embroiled in a scandal. Everybody is wondering, were you there at the Justice Reform Alliance kikiing with Jared and Ivanka or not? And y'all, listen, they said they wasn't. There's pictures showing they were. I think everybody's missing the real issue. Now, hear me out. for 10 seconds. Okay, maybe a few minutes, but just hear me out. I'll make this quick. Y'all, I think there is a civil war at Roc Nation. I think there might be something deeper going on. And I think that Desiree Perez, if she is not the real brains and brawn behind Roc Nation, that Jay-Z might be being pushed out. Okay, I know, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot. However, I have stuff to present to the distinguished jury. Shall we get into this, okay? Now, look, right? First of all, Jay-Z wasn't just a attendee at a charity event. Jay-Z is one of the co-founders. He is one of the pivotal co-founders of the Justice Reform Alliance. That is his mess. He built it brick by brick, okay? Now, they brought in Meek Mills, arguably one of the most talented rappers of our generation, and also arguably raps Village Idiot. All right. They have Michael Rubin, who felt free to speak that we as black people, we don't support each other. We tear each other.
Hold up, y'all. Meek Mills. I gotta admit, man, he vicious, man. Meek Mills, as far as his rap skills, he on point, baby, for real, for real. If y'all want to know what Uncle Mike think about, because I know talent. I got at least know talent because I'm producing music my daggone self. But yeah, Meek Mills, he got it. He ain't no mumble rapper. Man, one of his songs, I only heard one song, and I'm giving him very high credits off of one song I heard.
He is one of the pivotal
That's when I know you good.
Co-founders of the Justice Reform Alliance. That is his mess. He built it brick by brick. Okay? Now, they brought in Meek Mills, arguably one of the most talented rappers of our generation, and also arguably raps Village Idiot. All right. They have Michael Rubin, who felt free to speak that we as black people, we don't support each other. We tear each other down. That's right, Michael. You show your boo Meek Mills what it looks when somebody's 10 toes down for them. There is Robert Kraft. Let's not forget that whole massage parlor thing that kind of went away. Everybody acts like they don't remember, but you know what? Who cares? Let's focus on what everybody's talking about, that Jay-Z and Beyoncé stuff. See, here's the thing. Jay-Z, okay, is 100%. He built that mess, the founder of the Justice Alliance, brick by brick. He was co-host of the event. Now, here's what I want to know. Jay-Z was not mentioned at all in Ivanka Trump's post. But every other co-founder was Robert False and Michael Rubin. Okay? Now, some people may be like, oh, well, that was strategic because they knew the girl. Nah, because the Instagram page that posted the picture of Beyonce and Jay-Z sitting in that event was from Beyoncé or whatever. Anyway, it is one of Beyonce's most legit fan pages, and they get pictures and exclusives before that. I do not think that one of Beyonce's super fans would, first of all, get that picture, because they would have had to get it from, I would assume, somebody in Beyonce's camp. And I assume they would not have posted it without Beyonce's permission. Okay, right? So they're there. And Jared and Ivanka don't post Jay-Z or Beyonce. They act like they don't exist, even though he was the co-host, he is the founder, he was part of even making the seating chart, I would imagine, if not him, his office. But you know who was front and center? Desiree, making her daughter-in-law the CEO and new face of the Justice Reform Alliance. Desiree's daughter-in-law was front and center, key and cheesing with Ivanka, which, fine, who cares? But where was the respect shown to Jay-Z? People started wondering, whose charity is this? Who's really pulling the strings? Think about it. Not only that, but she was just named, Desiree's daughter-in-law, was named the CEO and the new face of the Justice Alliance Reform. Up until then, Meek Mills and Jay-Z had been the faces, and Jay-Z was the 50% founder, okay? Now, let's also not forget that, remember that whole academics thing? When everybody was like, King, the academics showed the lawyers screen and all this other stuff, and I was just like, oh boy, right? It was amusing, but oh God, right? The one thing everybody looked over is the lawyers that were involved with the Milagro case that were representing Roc Nation were more concerned about reporting back to Desiree than they were about Jay-Z. They didn't even mention Jay-Z's name. Why? Because the civil war at Roc Nation. Is Desiree doing a hostile takeover, or has she been running this ish for the whole time? Now, Jay-Z has a history of giving control and stakes away as long as he gets to pretend to be the face. Now, by pretend, I mean, like, of course he's involved in there, but look at Barclays Center. It was sold to the people in Brooklyn that Jay-Z, Brooklyn Stadium, and he was involved. But his percentage was, he was a super minority owner in that. Doesn't mean he didn't get money, doesn't mean he didn't get rich, didn't mean he didn't do it. But compared to the other money that was thrown in, he was not the thing. We thought that was Jigga Man's whole thing. Again, he was the face of the Barclays Center, even though he was not even the biggest minority owner there. And minority, I mean the share of money, okay? So that's another thing, right? Now, the thing is, people are saying, is he going to be the face of Roc Nation for much longer? Because Desiree seems to be putting everybody in her family in charge of stuff that traditionally, that was Jay-Z's mess, all right? And also think about this. Desiree recently went from not wanting to be a silent partner, right? Well, I'm sorry, wanting to be a silent partner with the whole Roc Nation Justice Reliance Reform in the background to now being front and center in every single photo. Now, again, this is just my opinion. Maybe I'm getting this all wrong. I'm just letting you guys know the little things I've been noticing. And maybe I've been noticing a lot. Again, maybe this speculation, this opinion is way off base. But I don't know. The fact that Ivanka and Jared didn't even bother to even show any respect to not only the co-host, but the actual founder of the charity that she was invited to. Now, right? Again, everyone, I think, is focusing on the wrong things. They think it's Jay-Z pulling all these strings behind the scenes, when really, is it Desiree? Could Desiree have been the brains from day one? Think about it. Desiree took over Dame Dash's role when him and Jay-Z parted ways. And his first major 40-40 business venture had Desiree's dad listed as the 50% owner. Y'all remember the 40-40 clubs, right? Desiree's dad was listed as the 50% owner. So, I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think about this? And let's also not forget one thing. Desiree is super tight with Trump, or at least I imagine, because Trump pardoned her.
Wow.
Okay? And I imagine, by the way, Trump ain't pardoning Diddy. He doesn't give pardons to people.
Man, that's a lot of pink, man. I'm starting to look at the whole hip hop music industry. One post says something about, if you want to be a successful rapper in big time, you have to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to give it up from the back door, baby. So,
pardoned her.
Watch
okay.
This. That right there don't look too good. I'm just saying.
And I imagine, by the way, Trump ain't pardoning Diddy. He doesn't give pardons to people.
If you can keep a secret.
That disrespect him, that don't show him respect, that don't honor him.
Man, Diddy
and this is the last thing I'm going to put in you guys' ears, right? So I ask you guys, there seems to be something going on. Either Jay-Z was never really in control and Roc Nation was Desiree's brains, her money, her whatever, and she was like, and Jay-Z was just the face of it, just like he was the face of Barclays. But, you know, those banks were running everything else. If Desiree put herself up And she was like the brains, the operation, the money, the funding, and she was calling all the shots, right? And Jay-Z is the face, but for how much longer is he going to be the face? And even for this Alliance Reform, this is Jay-Z's mess. At least that's what I thought. And now Desiree's daughter-in-law is named the CEO and chairperson. Could be nothing, but I don't know. Is there a civil war? Is Desiree taking over Roc Nation completely so that she won't even need Jay-Z? I don't know. I do know this, right? We have to ask ourselves, so who was really, those random right-wing attacks against Jay-Z that just came out randomly? He became person non grata, right? It makes me think, who was really behind those random right-wing attacks? I mean, if I was a guessing woman, I would say probably the person that had all the Republican and political ties. Now, I don't know who that is either. But has anybody asked Desiree? Because she has a lot of Republican and Republican political ties straight up to the White House, right? And she might know the people that are behind all these random attacks on Jay-Z. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's something that's very, very interesting. It's something I'm looking into. But again, that picture between them sitting maybe or maybe not sitting at a table with Jared and Ivanka, yeah, okay, fine. Y'all can argue about that all day. Baby, I'm wondering what's going on behind the scenes, because right now it seems to be some sort of power struggle. Either that, or maybe Jay-Z didn't have as much power in Roc Nation or Justice Alliance Reform as he led us to believe. And that's cool, because he's still a billionaire and he's still getting his money and all this stuff. But I'm just wondering what's going on. Either that, or maybe Jay-Z's just sitting back and he's like, I don't need to be the person. I'm cool where I am. But one thing I know about Jay-Z, he never seemed the type to easily play humble. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, listen, those are the exhibits. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I truly do think that something might be going on at Roc Nation. By the twitching of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you guys have heard any whispers. I don't know, just the fact that they weren't even shown in that picture. And then later, there's that picture that was released by one of her biggest fan accounts, which had, I would imagine, I'm just guessing, was approved by Beyonce's people, so they didn't mind that picture being out. Why did... Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Man, I'm still trying my best to actually figure this thing out, man, because first of all,
is named
number one of all things, in order to get into this club, this clique, this music industry at this level, the first thing you must have, number one, is talent. You got to be not medium talent. You got to be more above the talent. Now, if you got medium talent and you're willing to really, really keep your mouth shut and don't say nothing, I'll do anything. I swear, man. I do anything. You name it, I do it. I do it. And let Puffy hear about that. Then, number one, it is beyond a reasonable doubt. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Diddy go both ways. He does favors with men on men in some type of way. To get these rich people. I figured it out. They are millionaires and millionaires and millionaires. You don't even got to have $1 million. All you got to do is say, I pay $100 to, you got your fantasy, right? You got your fantasy. You got money and you got this fantasy. I can see it. I can feel it right now because I don't have a lot of money. But I got fantasies. That's favors that I wouldn't mind paying for. I won't do it because I'm going to get married, my fiance, whatever the case may be. You got to have strong will. Bullshit. Anyway, my point is this. This is my point. Some of these people who have the talent are willing to do this at least 1 or 2 times, Playboy. 1 or 2 times, Playboy. And I got somebody for you, man. This man right here, that man right there. I'm just saying, I don't know. He wants to spend the night with you. They sugarcoated and all that type of stuff. And I think he did it. I think Rick Ross did it. Because especially Rick Ross and some of these other people, I think that look, this is how it's done, man. Spend the night with this man. Once you come back, we have a contract. He can set you up with some promotional deals. We're going to do this whole publicity to make you a big star. You go in the studio and do what you do with the producer because you are good. But this is how you get in. Take it or live it. Take it or leave it. I think that's how it's done, man. I really think that's how this whole damn thing is put together, man. And I think a lot of these men, I mean a whole lot of them, probably had some fantasies as they was growing up. They probably had some magazines of all men when they was growing up tucked under their bed, don't want nobody to know. It's too many people, man. It's too many. It's happening in the church. Too many times it's happening in the church. Too many times it's happening in Nicki Minaj in the music industry, in the what do you call it? TV industry, Hollywood, whatever you call it, Hollyweird. Will Smith got 2 people on his show that you know is. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's wrong with selling your soul. That's where that come from. I sold this behind so I can get to, oh my God, Justin Bieber. That's what Terrence Howard was talking about. Oh, shucks, I remember the name, baby. Hey, Uncle, this exercise and stuff is working. Anyway, check this out, man. Because I can go on and on. But I really think that's what's going down. I really think that before I go out here and embarrass myself or get beat up or whatever, I'd rather go through a person like Puffy, gatekeeper, right? Puffy, gatekeeper. Puffy gonna get me somebody and he gonna make sure this person ain't gonna beat me up, ain't gonna go tell the wife and family and my kids because I got this front going on because I'm the $50 million board executive of some company, but I got this itch. Yeah. So I go to Puffy. Hey, Puffy. He go $1 million or $2 million, and he'll split it. I don't know how they do it as far as the money. Probably giving he go. I'm gonna invest $1 million into your music, Playboy, and he keep $1 million. Or maybe it's $5 million deal. See, when you get that type of money, I don't know what kind of deals it is, but I know one thing. When the night is over, that $50 million person is so satisfied that because he don't want no problems either, he chalk over the $5 million or $10 million or whatever, chalk it right on over to Diddy, no problem. That's how I think it works, man. Anywhere close to there, you can take some things out that's some bullshit and add in whatever really happens. That's why Ray J talking about he fell asleep on the roof and I was at the edge of the roof and if I fall asleep and fall off, so that'll just be the end of it. Ray J playing the joke side of it and Orlando Brown playing the joke side of this mess. But yeah, they both know good and well there's some freaky stuff going on behind the scenes. He trying to leave the hotel after Whitney passed away. Come on, dog. Y'all gotta admit something is fishy out here. Anyway, y'all hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. This part 2, man. Diddy, y'all see the thing.
Guys, is it a plane? Is it a bird? No, it's Auntie Maurene. Maurene Comey is back. Do you understand? She said, you ain't gonna leave me out of this. Diddy's sentencing is coming up soon, and she said, don't count me out. I just spoke to you guys in my previous 2 videos that with this sentence hearing of a new trial or acquittal, or Diddy's sentencing hearing, which is happening on October 3rd, that the prosecution are going to look weaker because their head prosecutor, Maurene Comey, was fired via the Trump's admin. And this happened after Diddy was acquitted of RICO, which was the main charge. And so she basically was randomly fired, had to pack her box of things, do the walk of shame, and leave the offices. And as I stated that the prosecution looked weaker, she said, don't count me out, because if you're going to do me like this, if you're going to fire me and embarrass me, more so because I'm related to James Comey, and of course James Comey was the one who had everything in regards to Epstein, she said, don't count me out. She now is suing the Justice Department over her firing. She's upset with it. She feels like this is not deserved, and this basically happened right after the P. Diddy trial. Maurene Comey, a prosecutor who led the criminal case against Ghislaine Maxwell and especially, more importantly, Sean Combs, has officially now sued the Department of Justice over her abrupt firing, challenging the Trump's admin crackdown on perceived opponents. The lawsuit accused the department of firing her solely or substantially because her father is former FBI Director James B. Comey, or because of her perceived political affiliations and beliefs, or both. So she's alluding to both here. And also, you know, the fact that she...
So basically, she ain't taking this sitting down, y'all. And that's her right. That's her right, man. God, I think that was a stupid move from Trump, man. To fire her. I don't know what she did. What did she do that deserve? You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine somebody at that level, at that caliber. I can't imagine her doing anything to get fired. I mean, what's up with a suspension? Or what's up with, you know, some type of discipline or write-up? That's what I'm looking for, all these terms and stuff. How about having a meeting and a sit down talk? But fired? What the heck did she do? She get fired. But Diddy done beat so many parts of the case that was facts. Dog, these are facts that Diddy been doing some wrong stuff.
Put both here is possibly alluding to
that's
the fact
crazy,
that
man.
She basically lost this P. Diddy trial. She was the one that pushed for this. She was the one that wants this to go to trial. And of course, this took place at the Southern District of New York at 500 Pearl Street near Lower East Side, where they have a 98%, as far as I'm concerned, a pass rate, conviction rate for RICO. So for the fact that Diddy got off on this,
now that Diddy got off, it's 97%. And then dropped down by 1 or something. Something got to change right about now. Shoot.
from the 2%, it doesn't look good on her. So,
well, that's another thing, man. Y'all got to think about it, man. I mean, 2%, you got to lose one, at least one per year. That sounds more like 99%, right? You got to, so he's helping the 98%? I thought it was smaller than that, but anyway, here we go.
Where they have a 98%, as far as I'm concerned, a pass rate, conviction rate for RICO. So for the fact that Diddy got off on this from the 2%, it doesn't look good on her. So mainly she's alluding to the fact that, you know, my dad, James and Epstein don't get on well because of the Epstein stuff. Mainly because of that, but also because of my beliefs and what I wanted to do and what happened with Sean Combs. Epstein died, guys, in jail awaiting trial, and Maxwell was convicted and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Diddy was also convicted on 2 prostitution counts, but acquitted on more serious charges, and now awaits sentencing in the next couple of weeks. The politically motivated termination upends bedrock principles of our democracy and justice system, she said in the complaint. Okay, Auntie. Maureen also alleged the dismissal was unconstitutional and violated protections under a law governing the U.S. civil service. In addition to the Justice Department, she has also named the Office of the President, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi she's coming for, and other government units as defendants in her case. Now, is this going to go to trial? Like, what's going to happen here? The White House referred to questions to the Justice Department, which declined to comment on this. It is the latest lawsuit, guys, challenging an admin that has taken aim at multiple federal prosecutors. Comey received an email at 4:57 p.m. on July 16th with an attached memorandum providing official notice that she was being removed imminently from her role with immediate effect, she said in her filing. She gave the date and the timing of when everything came in. The notice cited Article 2 of the United States Constitution without providing any further explanation. Article 2 vests the power of the executive and the president. She said she asked Jay Clayton, the former chair of Apollo Global Management, who Trump picked to lead the office, why she was being fired. She said that he responded in sum and substance. All I can say is it came from Washington. I can't tell you anything else. Her lawsuit included a detailed account of the public feuding between the president and her father and of social media posts by Laura Loomer, a social media influencer and Trump supporter, who called for her firing. So is she going to be subpoenaed? One of Loomer's social media posts called Comey a national security risk due to the fact that she has this relationship with her father. Comey's filing said she was fired the day after she had been asked to take the lead on a major public corruption case, without specifying what the case was. Okay, that's very odd. She said she received an outstanding review 3 months before she was sacked and was not given any explanation or any due process. Let me repeat that again for you guys. Comey's filing said that she was fired the day after she had been asked to take the lead on a major public corruption case. What is that alluding to? That's not even alluding to P. Diddy. That's alluding to somebody else. The document said that Comey is entitled to reinstatement and an award of any back pay. Guys, she is demanding more available damages financially, but it's official. Auntie Maurene Comey, guys, is also demanding a jury trial. Trump dismissed James Comey during his first term as the FBI head was supervising a probe into Russian meddling, and appointed by ex-President Barack, Comey has been locked in a feud with Trump. And of course, with Trump obviously winning and coming back into power, it's not good for the Comey family, evidently Maurene being fired. So now we have Maurene basically now demanding a jury trial. This is what she wants. She's going to subpoena a lot of influencers, and she's really upset by all of this. She's asking for financial damages. She's given such sufficient details as to when she was fired, who, what, when, what they could say to her, what they couldn't say to her, that it was all coded and restricted, and she doesn't know why. So she's basically coming for blood because she didn't like the fact that, the relations with her father made things difficult as it is. And then for the cherry on top was the Sean P. Diddy case, where they mainly wanted to get him down for RICO. That's all they mainly wanted to get him down. I was there in the courtroom and listening to Auntie Maurene Comey. She would not shut up. That was one of the issues, was that she was doing a closing statement for 4 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. The jurors are going to be tired listening to all of this, whereas the defense weren't doing that. She was very passionate and emphatic about this case. And so to lose that is extremely embarrassing. Granted, Diddy is guilty of 2 counts. Diddy is currently in prison, and Diddy is going to serve a sentence. So granted, the man is not an innocent walking angel. Of course, we need to know if he's going to get this new trial or not, which I don't think he's going to get. But to lose that was the icing on the cake, I thoroughly believe. I don't think it was the main reason. I think it's her relations with certain people. But this is a cold-blooded lawsuit. Make it no mistake. She is coming for blood here. She's pissed off by the Department of Justice. She feels like everybody around her has failed her. Yep. She is confused because she was given 3 months prior to this an excellent report. So she's like, well, what's going on here? What is the reason? It can't be to do with just the P. Diddy case. That doesn't make any sense. It has to do with other things that are going on. Corruption. What case was she about to carry on that had significant corruption? Who was she about to go up against? Yeah. That is the reason I think that she was let go of, because there is some mysterious figure that she was about to drag in the courts after Diddy, and for some reason that just did not go down. So this to me is very intriguing that she's come out of nowhere to do this. This was all announced today. U.S. Prosecutor Maurene Comey sues the Justice Department over her firing. She is pissed. She believes she was sacked because of perceived political affiliation. That I definitely agree with. But at the same time, I think it also has everything to do with the P. Diddy case as well. It's a bit of a combination of both. I feel like the P. Diddy case gave these people leverage to fire her because, P. Diddy got off on RICO. So if she's demanding a jury trial, guys, we've got this trial on Maurene Comey coming up. We've got P. Diddy sentencing that is coming up. We've got Lil Nas X, his own trial. He's facing 4 counts. And there was a hearing for him today. And his lawyers have stated that he is out of bounds at a, treatment facility service, which I think is a great thing for him to do in regards to this legal case, to show the lawyers that he's taking this serious. And then we also have Luigi Mangioni's case that is happening in January, February. And we also have a YouTuber in the UK whose name is Young Philly. His trial is happening next summer alongside Chris Brown's. So there's a lot of trials happening back to back. Very intense as far as I'm concerned. This lawsuit is a shocker. She's coming for blood, and we're just going to see if she's going to collect it. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just 1 click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Click that button. Comment down below. Send a tip if you guys wish to. There's a $ sign there. and I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Guys, is it a
Can you imagine? Man, I got to do something about this cough, man. Can you imagine all your co-workers, all these powerful people, y'all up in rank, and then all of a sudden the president or somebody big time, the CEO of the company come in and swoop down and point the finger at one person who haven't done anything wrong. I've seen this happen over and over again. Like a father, imagine a father coming down on a football field and going after his son and yanking him up and start really kind of over abusing him. What would you do? I mean, that's his son. You would hesitate. You wouldn't run to the little kids. You the coach, the assistant coach, the coach, the manager. The first person out there would be Uncle Mike. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Hey, what's wrong with you, boy? You don't do that to her. I don't care who you are. You can be Jesus beating up on that boy. I would say, Jesus, look here, no disrespect, but you hurting that little boy, hurting his feelings. You embarrassing him. It's a shame. That's what the problem is with this world, man. The parents, T.I., we did a video on T.I. and his son getting ready to go to jail. The discipline has turned into not spanking or disciplining your kid privately to embarrassing them to the public. That's not a way to discipline a kid. Like I saw a video where the father cut half a stupid old haircut, cut half the boy's hair off and made him go to school so he can be humiliated. That's not how you discipline somebody, man. What is wrong with you? Make somebody wear the same clothes over and over again for a week to school. That's not discipline. That's embarrassment. T.I. choking them out in public. If you would discipline your kid behind closed doors first, he won't embarrass you in public because he would know better. Kids having temper tantrums all into the... Anyway, I can go on and on. Check this out, man. I would want to start a video. I bought this thing online. I don't know if y'all can see it. The camera it's blurry when I do like this. I got these cameras that's supposed to be top notch. But anyway, this thing was advertised. And well, it opens it up. Open your nose up like a Vicks. It opens your nose up, but it don't do all this. I don't know. I just started using it. It's supposed to have healing powers and all this.
Bullshit.
But I think you should keep your money in your pocket. That's what I think. So yeah. Hey, check this out, man. This is my new song that I have put out. We already did it on a couple of videos, so it's brand new.
What's the
Check
one
it out.
song that would change the world?
If everybody just helps someone who has less than them, one day somebody's gonna show real love. Shout out to my enders.
It's time to stop the hatred. We're bleeding from our pride. Arguing over words and the innocent die. Mothers crying nightly, babies still missing. Borders overflowing, leaders don't listen. We judge by the skin, never look in the glass. Blaming everybody else, never look in the past. When the day comes to meet God face to face, he gonna ask why we never learned to love in this place. Yeah, Charlie Kirk's gone, the streets still mourn. News flash heavy, another soul torn. And cats staying silent, don't mean he don't care. Maybe he's speaking to the family.
I should pick up the
and
bass.
Not the glare. Social media fooled us. We think it's the truth, but healing starts offline in the booth and the youth. One big family, that's what we should be. But we trapped in division instead of unity. What's up? Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody wants to feel love. Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody wanna feel love. See, everybody wants to feel more scrolling their lives. Every headline talks it, every day a surprise. People posting anger, turning comments to war. But the real change starts when we walk out the door. Celebrities duck DNA, dodging the tests. While the people in the trenches can't get no rest. The poor fight the poor. While the rich make a plan, we all distracted, pointing fingers at our fellow man. Gunshots echo, just from words being spoken. Neighborhood shattered, another home broken. It's deeper than a hashtag, deeper than a trend. Time to change course before we all see the end. No more clout chasing, no more fake fame. Life ain't a filter, this ain't a game. God looking down, wonder why we divide when he made us all equal, standing side by side. Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody got love. Everybody wants to feel love. Everybody wanna feel love. Everybody wants the best. Everybody wanna feel love. Say everybody wants to feel love.
If everybody just helps someone who has less than them, one day somebody's gonna show real love back to you. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to feel love.
That's for all my enders, man. Shout out to my enders. Let me know in the comments if you heard the song. Let me know in the comments if you think the song was whack. I tried to do some singing in the beginning. I might change that part, but I don't know. I still haven't mastered it yet. I've mixed it, and I play the songs to test, because you gotta, in order to do music on a professional level, you can't do it all in one day, mix, master, and everything. You gotta let your ears rest. You gotta listen to other things, and then you come back another day. In the professional world, just in case y'all didn't know, dude, it takes 6 days to mix a song, like Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross type stuff, all Patti LaBelle, all the big wigs. Every song will take about a week or two to mix, just on mixing everything, to make sure everything is mixed perfectly. And so you sit it down for a little while, you listen to it. These kids today and these people in the music industry, man, they don't have a clue. They think they know, well, give me a mix and email it to me. You mean now, today? Nah, dog, that's not how music is done. But see, they think they know it all. So I got tired of banging my head up against the wall, man. So I started moving to bigger and better things, man. And when you move to bigger and better things and you start using the internet, you can touch more people. So again, man, I'm starting a YouTube course and everything. So look here, my enders. If you want to change your life, get in touch with me. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.